Good morning students, once again welcome back to Physics Point. Today we are going to start another sub part of our physical world and measurement, that is dimension. This is the important chapter on which lots of numerical generally asked in your exam. So first of all, take a look on complete syllabus of that chapter. In that chapter we will firstly describe three definitions. What is dimension, dimensional formula and dimensional equation. After describing these three definitions, we will try to solve the application of dimensional equation. In these three applications of dimensional equation, lots of numerical generally made in your papers, and these three application is converging of a physical quantity from one system to another, and second one to check the correctness of physical relation, and third one will be to drive a new physical relation among physical quantities. Now, and two important topic, that will be principle of homogeneity of dimension, and last that will be limitation of dimensional equation. That is your complete syllabus regarding that dimension chapter, and 100% one question generally asked from that part. Now first we will try to understand what is dimension. Actually we know that there are three base and that are fundamental quantity that we have discussed in our first chapter. Now if there is a MLT, if I put 1, 2 and minus 2, these are the powers, and these are the power which I represent on base units that are called fundamental quantity, so that this fundamental quantity change into a derived quantity. That technique is called dimension, and basically dimension is nothing, these are the power, that is 1, 2 and minus 2, which generally raised over to MLT. These are the dimensions. So if we want to explain dimension, then we have to just say that dimension are the power which raised over fundamental quantity so that they may convert into a derived quantity. This is the work done dimension, but actually this is made up of base unit that are called mass, length and time. This is manner we can easily explain dimension to anyone. In second, what is dimensional formula? Dimension formula is very simple. Whenever we raise some power 1, 2, minus 2, or it may be others on MLT, if this dimension of MLT enclosed in a bracket, that complete term is called dimension formula. So it can also be defined as like that. Dimension formula, whenever dimension of base units enclosed within brackets to change into a derived quantity is called dimension formula. The next is dimensional equation. That is important. If any physical quantity name is equate to its dimension, since this is the dimension of work done, if we write here work done, then that representing art of any physical quantity is known as dimensional equation. So we can say that dimensional equation, the physical quantity, if physical quantity is equate to its dimensional formula, then such technique is called dimensional equation. In that manner, all three terms can be easily understand from that formula one by one. What is dimension equation? That complete is dimension equation. Where is dimension formula? This is the dimension formula. And dimension, the power of MLT, 1, 2, minus 2 are the dimension of which physical quantity? Work done. In that manner we can define to anyone. Now another important question, the application of dimensional equation. Now there are the three main applications. Today in that video or in that lecture we will only solve first application, that is conversion of physical quantity from one system to another, and it's my humble request, please try to solve some problem regarding this conversion from one system to another from your book. If you have any book, then solve it, otherwise just try it on that I have taught to you here. The first application, conversion of physical quantity from one system to another. Since we know that for a physical quantity representation Q is equal to NU, In previous classes, we know that Q is the symbol of any physical quantity and N is the numeric value and U is the unit in which physical quantity is measured. So, this is the representation of any physical quantity. What is our aim? Our aim to convert one system to another. So, if apply for these two systems, then first system number 1, system number 2, then since name is not changed but its numeric value will be changed from system to system. So we plate N1 U1 in that system and N2 U2 in second system. Now we have to find the value of N2, then you have to divide U2 by U1. Then its value will be N2 is equal to N1 U1 divided by U2. And this is the, what is this one? U1 and U2 are the fundamental quantity, and we know that only three fundamental quantities are mass, length and time. For first system M1, L1, T1. For second system L2, M2, L2, T2. And ABC are the dimension. From where that dimension we will find? The dimension we will find from the physical quantity that we want to convert from one system to another. We will understand it by taking some examples here. First of all, we may try to make a formula here. Now put M1 by M2, L1 by L2, T1 by T2 and put dimension ABC. This is the main formula for converging of physical quantity from one system to another. Now try to understand by taking some example how it convert. Let our physical quantity name is work done. Since we know that work done has unit joule in SI system and ergs in CGS. So if there is 1.2 joule and we want to convert into ergs, then we don't know what will be here in numerical value. So to convert it, first we have to take dimension. Since dimension of work done can be calculated like that, it can also be solved by work done, force into displacement, force, mass into acceleration. Then all these three terms can be right and take dimension, mass and acceleration L minus T 2 or N L. Then what dimension M L2 T minus 2. This dimension first time you face many problem, but whenever you try whenever you try one by one from your notebook, then you will be easily able to make a dimension from any physical quantity after expending lots of time in your physics. Now we will take dimension 1, 2, minus 2 here. So if we write the formula here. Now N1 is the quantity that we want to convert. What is the quantity? 1.2. Put 1.2. Now mass by 2, L1 by L2, T1 by T2, and there is a ABC. You know ABC. That will be find from the physical quantity. Physical quantity dimension this one. Mass dimension 1, L2, T minus 2. Put 1, 2, minus 2. Now there is a two important thing that keep in mind. The system to system, air system only three types: MKS, SI or CGS. Or in that system, this is also CGS, MKS, SI. If MKS convert into CGM or if CGS convert into MKS, that depend on the examiner point of view. In which statement what they want, वो क्या चाहते हैं उसी के हिसाब से हमें चेंज करना पड़ेगा. तो हम फिर देख रहे हैं कि हम SI सिस्टम से CGS में जाना है, तो इस सिस्टम को SI बोलेंगे एंड दैट सिस्टम विल बी CGS. अब SI सिस्टम में हम लोगों को पता है मास को केजी में नापते हैं, लेंथ को मीटर में नापते हैं और टाइम को सेकंड में नापते हैं. सिमिलरली CGS में इसको ग्राम में नापते हैं, इसको सेंटीमीटर में नापते हैं और इसको सेकंड में नापते हैं. अब हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल चेंज SI system into gram because we want to convert into CGS. So 1 kg is equal to 10 की power 3 gram, 1 meter 10 की 2 centimeter, and second cut out 1 की power minus 2 as like this one. Now gram to gram cancel, centimeter to centimeter cancel. 1.2 10 की power 3, तो 10 की 3 into 1 10 की 3, 10 की 2 power 2 10 की 4, but 1 into minus 2 1 by 1 की 2 that is 1. So multiply all these, we will get 1.2 10 की minus 10 की 7, or it may be 1.2 10 की 7 ergs. That means 1 joule is equal to 10 की 7 ergs. If we have 1.2 joule, then answer will be 1.2 into 10 की 7 ergs. So this is the conversion from SI system to CGS for a work done, that is our physical quantity that we use in that formula to convert from one system to another. In that method or in this way, we can easily convert one system to another system There are lots of physical quantity available, and I hope you understand how this method is applied for a physical quantity to convert from one unit system to another. Please try some problem from your book. If you don't have any book, just solve it and try for any physical quantity from your previous classes, just like power, just like acceleration, just like velocity. These formula also suitable for every type of physical quantity. I hope you enjoy that lecture. If you gain much and much knowledge regarding these topics, till then, goodbye and share it if you like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. We will meet you next video.